Welcome back to the Game Engineer, where we're going to pull some packs today. Today we have Crimson Vow. So we're going to be opening up a bundle box and a set booster. So both of which contain set booster packs. On the Crimson Vow bundle, we'll get, of course, the foil lands and regular lands, plus a Sigarda's Summons Alt Art foil, along with the dice and, of course, some card boxes. So let's go ahead and get started with the bundle first, um, since that will have a few more parts to look at. The art for Crimson Vow is, I like it. I like the detail of the gothic horror art that they've created for this. So that's nice. So the box, it's actually pretty cool. I like the stained glass motif. That's quite nice. And we got Vampire Bride, maybe Vampire Queen even. Inside here, we've got an RSVP card, which is pretty darn cool. People have been wondering about what will happen if you actually send it back to Wizards. Like, will they send something back or is there like a card to get out of it maybe? I guess we'll find out here in a bit. I think some people have already sent it out, but what else do we have in here? There is art on the inside of the box, so if you take it apart, you can see kind of the full art of Crimson Vow. I actually haven't taken these apart yet, so I don't know how easy or hard it is. But yeah, it basically just matches, more or less matches the cover. But it looks very nice. So let's check this out. So in here we have oversized D20. This one sort of has a kind of a purple black galaxy feel to it. Pretty nice. And we do have a couple cards talking about the rules and different play styles. And then we have, what's under here? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. They always put this little box in. They don't have a cover for it though, which is kind of unfortunate. But we have 2, 4, 6, 8 packs, along with our we got foils and regular lands. And this is, of course, Sigarda's Summon in an alt art form. So that's a promo. Looks nice. Probably easier to see it in person. The light is fairly bright. But let's get cracking. So front cover of the packs, I like them. One of the cooler covers that they've had recently. All right, we've got a spirit on the back side. Then on the front, we've got a full art card. And this is, of course, Runo Stromkirk. Runo Stromkirk, a vampire priest. We've got a foil forest. We have a traveling minister. Heron of Hope. Heron Blessed Geist. Nebelgast Beguiler. A Brambleworm. It's an awfully large worm, many times larger than a house. Retrieve. A Dormant Grove. Double-sided card with the Gnarled Grove Strider. A Kindly Ancestor, which there's actually a lot of detail there if I can get the camera to focus right. Yeah, there you go. Very detailed card. And Ancestor's Embrace. She's wearing a ethereal cloak there. Kind of cool. We've got an Unholy Officiant. And a Deathcap Glade. And that's a rare. Dual land. Black and green. We also have a foiled Supernatural Rescue. All right, we've got a wolf token. And we've got full art of some folks toasting over some blood. It looks like that might be Dracula. Vampire's Vengeance. Vampire's Vengeance. We've got a swamp. A bramble armor. Apprentice Sharpshooter. The Dawnheart Disciple. Daybreak Combatants. Magma Pummeler. Frenzied Devils. Panicked Bystander. Along with a Cackling Culprit. Maybe not such a bystander. We have a Gluttonous Guest in the... I like the foil, or not the foil, the showcase art that they have for this. It's kind of cool. And we've got... Oh, we got our first Mythic. First Mythic on the second pack. This is hard to read for my camera. Toxrill the Corrosive. A slug horror. A legendary slug horror. And that is in some sort of alt art. It actually is almost sort of a weird. It's almost a foil. Maybe a new kind of etch foil. I'm not actually sure. We also have the rare Change of Fortune. And Into the Night. Into the Night. And we have full art of a vampire with some flowers. A blood-soaked reveler. Blood-soaked reveler. Very cool looking. And we got I don't know if it's intentionally, but it looks black and white. I do think there is a little bit of... There's a little bit of yellow on those lines, but you can barely see it. My least favorite Plains card, actually. Cradle of Safety. A steel-clad spirit. Wanderlight Spirit. Sanctify. Crawling Infestation. Reclusive Taxidermist. A Foreboding Statue. That almost looks like it could be out of Theros. But double-sided here, we've got a Forsaken Thresher. Forsaken Thresher there. We also have the Drogskull Infantry. And the Drogskull Armaments. Some magic armaments for, looks like, Basri. we have a showcase Blood Petal Celebrant in possibly an alt art. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen this card and it looked different. Yeah, so that must be an alt art showcase. And then we have, oh, we got another mythic. Another mythic. Henrika Domnathi. So Henrika, I believe, is, oh, she's a double-sider. Henrika, the Infernal Seer. I believe she may have been the one that turned Odric. Blood Servitor. And we got something from the list here. A Crimson Muckwader. Crimson Muckwader. And that's, I believe, just an uncommon. The list, of course, is a list of cards that gets updated. Typically with each set release. I think at any given time there's about 300 cards on the list. And so 75 cards were replaced from the list for this set. And I believe that little salamander guy was a new one. So we have Vampire chilling, some blood. Anya, Maid of Dishonor. Anya, Maid of Dishonor. And so we got another Plains. We have a Vampire Slayer. A Piercing Light. Sigarda's Imprisonment. The Unholy Officiant. Groom's Finery. Look at that. Look at that fine coffin / wardrobe. A Bride's Gown. The Lamholt Raconteur. And that is somebody who turns into a Ravager werewolf. We've got the Hookhand Mariner, who turns into a Riphook Raider. Ooh, pirate werewolf. There you go. We then have a Showcase Markov Waltzer with a little interesting stuff going around on the attack defense. We have a Rare Dig Up. Rare Dig Up. Along with a nice foil wedding invitation. Look at that. It's a cool card. And we have the #1 token, the Human. That guy is lucky he does not become what's served. All right. And we've got some Revelers of some sort. Falkenrath Celebrants. So Falkenrath Celebrants are having trouble getting the right, there we go. There's a lot more detail in there that you can, camera's having trouble seeing, but it's there. We have a Mountain. The Nurturing Presence. Cradle of Safety. Steelclad Spirit. Wanderlight Spirit. Sawblade Slinger. Resistance Squad. A Restless Bloodseeker. It's a double-sided card with a Blood-Soaked Reveler on the other side. Then an Innocent Traveler. Another double-sided card with Malicious Invader. Excuse me, folks. We got a Gluttonous Guest and a rare Kessig Wolf Rider. It's a very large dire wolf. When we have a Kindly Ancestor foil. And we have another list card here, Scrying Sheets. Scrying Sheets. Looks like a wizard scrying in some sort of small, well, actually fairly large puddle. So we have add 1 colorless to your mana. And if you spend a snow plus a colorless mana, look at the top card of your library. Alright. Well, that's cool. Got 2 more packs left here. So we've got a full art of some sort of Cather here, the Cemetery Protector. Very nice art. We got lovely Swamp, a Lacerate Flesh, a Flame Blessed Bolt, Pyre Spawn, Reckless Impulse, Wedding Security, Edgar's Awakening. Oh yeah, there he goes. A Restless Bloodseeker, a Belligerent Guest, a Blood Petal Celebrant. Dying to Serve is a rare. Dying to Serve. So we got the zombie hordes. And a foiled Blood Crazed Socialite, rather. And people really like this this treasure artifact. Eyeball in a little treasure chest. All right, we got a gold foil here. Gold foil. This one is interesting art. Parasitic Grasp. Parasitic Grasp. Cool. We got an island. We have a traveling minister. Heron of Hope. Heron Blazgeist. Nebelgast Beguiler. Allen Block Escort. Sigardian Paladin. A fearful villager who becomes a fearsome werewolf. Love the art on that one. We got the Lantern Bearer, double-sided with Lantern's Lift. An Unholy Officiant. A Mirror Hall Mimic is a rare with Ghastly Mimicry on the other side. So that is a rare. And we also have a Heron of Hope. Got a boar token. And here we got some Stork Riders, Griffwing Cavalry is what the card is called. So they got some nasty looking swords that they're looking to swoop down and nail somebody with. We got Foiled Island, Sanctify, Fierce Retribution, trying to take out Dracula there. We got Flourishing Hunter, an Unhallowed Phalanx, Sanguine Statuette, Blood Tithe Harvester, an Innocent Traveler, who I'm guessing is not that innocent because it's a vampire. We've got a Skulking Killer. Oh, here's a mythic that I was hoping to get, was the Wedding Ring. Pretty fancy looking ring. Very happy about that. And then we also have a rare Voldaren Estate. Looks like Castlevania. And a Cobbled Lancer. Cobbled Lancer in foil. He's a kind of a creepy looking centaur dude. Well, that's the end of that bundle. So let me make a little room, and then we can get started on that set box. So on to the set box here. We've try to cruise through some of these now that I've seen quite a few of the comments from the couple precons and the bundle that we've just opened. It's probably less exciting. What's is exciting about this though is that it comes with a box topper. So that's something we are going to check out at the very end. And there is the art. So that's the same art that's on the inside of the bundle box wraparound. The back of this is matte though, which unfortunately doesn't have the same quality as a glossy side. And this is held down with just a dab of glue, which I almost wish they wouldn't have done that, but there is the image itself. I got some, looks like ghost bats with regular bats and some rose petals in a kind of creepy looking haunted place. But all right, we are on to the actual packs. And we are starting out with a boar. We got a boar, which means we don't have a list card. But, oh, starting out strong with a nice little gold signature full art of very angry looking Thalia, the guardian of Throbbin. We've got an island. We have a lightning wolf, hungry ridge wolf. Ooh, that is a cool looking wolf. We've got a snarling wolf, very wolfy pack, an angelic quartermaster, Griffwing cavalry, a raconteur, a restless bloodseeker, blood crazed socialite, blood tithe harvester. That is some pretty sick art right there. Actually, that's creepy. And oh, look at that, Odric the blood cursed. I love it. He's a rare too. All right, we'll set that one over there. And we've got a Valorious stance. Gotta take that Valorious stance when you're fighting the minions of darkness. And here's a full art of Dorothea's Retribution. So coming in, dual wielding ghosts and humans. We got a mountain. We got a Skywarp Scab. A zombie drake. The Selhoffen Tumor. Chill of the Grave. Fear of Death. Vilespawn Spider. A Cobbled Lancer. Fearful Villager. A Gluttonous Guest. A rare Thundering Nightmare. Not a mythic, a rare. Sorry. And it's pretty cool art there. I don't know that that's a horse though, since it has horns. It looks like a giant goat. We got another rare. We got Howling Moon, along with a Pyre Spawn in foil form, and a Call of the Nightwing. Call of the Nightwing. That is going back to some set that I don't recall off the top of my head, but definitely fits the set. Okay, full art of some Hallowed Haunting. Hallowed Haunting there. We've got Swamp, Militia Rallier, Rural Recruit, Nature's Embrace, The Sheltering Boughs, Laid to Rest. Beautiful art here. Sawblade Slinger, a Lantern Bearer, Innocent Traveler, don't trust her. Celebrant. We got the rare wedding announcement. Not super rare because I pulled about 10 of them. And Bramble Armor. Looks like we may have another list card. That's actually fairly cool. So this is the Mountain full art. We have a Forest, basic land, a Shore Strike, a Wolf Strike. Don't know if that's more sure. A Sporeback Wolf, Spore Crawler, boarded up window with some very creepy monsters, which I don't even know are in this set. We got a Diver Scob, Skull Scob, Blood Sworn Squire, the Unholy Officiant. We have the rare Sigarda Summons, and that is that the same art? Not quite the same art. Similar art to the from the bundle, slightly different perspective, but still cool. We also have a double-sided twin blade Geist in foil form. It's kind of hard to make it out, but on the other side we have the twin blade Invocation. Twin blade Invocation. Very nice. And we have some sort of guy getting immolated by invitation only. Yeah, you try to come in without the invite, and that's what happens. You get the soul fire. We have a mountain. We've got Scattered Thoughts, Nurturing Presence, Cradle of Safety, Steelclad Spirit, Resistance Squad, Escorts, a Weaver of Blossoms, which is Blossom-clad Werewolf, Belligerent Guest, Markov Waltzer, a Dreadfast Demon. That's kind of cool. Kind of wonder, is there another demon in the water there? Also a rare. And we've got the Blood Tithe Harvester foil. Oh, that is some creepy art right there. All right. We have the wedding hearse, or the honeymoon hearse, rather. It's a fine hearse by all criterion. We've got Foil Island, a Crushing Canopy, nice evolving wild land, Lightning Wolf, Ridge Wolf, Bell Stinger. Ooh, this is a new one. Arch Ghoul of Thraben. Thraben. Very, very neat. Obviously looks like the boss guy. We've got a Wolfkin Outcast, the Ragged Recluse, Voldaren Epicure. Then we have a Patchwork Crawler. Okay, that kind of looks like it might be the guy that was trying to chomp through those boards. It's a rare. We also have a rather pointed discussion with the point of a knife. And a spirit. Haven't Haven't seen a Dracula card yet, though we know that we have at least one. So that's the Groom's Finery. We've got Swamp, Wanderlight Spirit, Sanctify, Fierce Retribution, Flourishing Hunter, an Undead Butler, a Hero's Downfall. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks like Odric. Because Odric had that sweet sword. We have a Kindly Ancestor, a Biolume Egg. Looks like it has some sort of serpent in it. Biolume Serpent, there you go. Blood Crazed Socialite, a Volatile Arsonist. Okay, that's a mythic. The Dire Strain Anarchist. Griffin Rider. And from the list, we have Sleep. Commander 15. Oops, sorry, I left that up. Looks like we do have a list card here, hopefully. Oh, we got, who's this? Kaya, right? Kaya the Geist Hunter. We've got a Forest. Sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat here, folks. We've got a Snarling Wolf, a Sure Strike, Wolf Strike, Sporeback Wolf, Valorious Dance, Rending Flame. That one looks pretty cool. Restless Bloodseeker, Blood Hypnotist. Oh, look at that. Even put a little heart on his head. Unholy Officiant, the old Rustine. That's a rare. Old Rutstein. Along with an Alchemist's Gamble. Alchemist's Gamble in foil. Looks like kind of looks like a Ghostbuster, not gonna lie. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. And we are coming down to the last two packs of the first stack. So let's hope we can pull a couple more mythics from this. We have the Markov Waltzer. Full art there. An island. And we have Massive Might. That beautiful Honored Heirloom, which I just love. Bramble Armor. Markov Retribution. A Skulking Killer. Vampire's Vengeance. Drogskull Infantry. Gluttonous Guest. Here is another mythic. Donal. Herald of Wings. Legendary Human Wizard. Sees a flicker of Avacyn's grace in every single wing beat. There you go. We got our wish. We also have a Winged Portent, which is a rare. I think I pulled a foil version of one of these from one of the packs. Oh, and look at that. Foiled version of my favorite artifact. In this set, at least. I dig that. And for the end of the first stack. Oh, I don't know if I've seen this card yet. This is the Blood Vial Purveyor. That's very cool art. I love it's dark. It's cool. We've got a mountain. We've got Unhallowed Phalanx, Aim for the Head. Undying Malice, Rot-Tide Gargantua. Ooh, that's a new one. That's very creepy. Zombie Kraken, Wandering Mind, Magma Pummeler, Bloodthorn Squire, a weary prisoner, a Bloodpetal Celebrant. The rare here is a Deathcap Glade. Don't eat the mushrooms. And then we have a Binding Geist, which, honestly, folks, is hard to see in person. This was not a great card to foil because it's so dark. And it's double-sided, Spectral Binding. And we got a wolf. On to the second stack. And what do we have here? We do have a Blood Vial here. Single-sided. Oh, look at this. That is like Eldritch Horror style right there. A Dream Shackle Geist. Alright. Dream Shackle Geist right there. It's cool art. We got a mountain. And we got that Gargantua. A Persistent Specimen. A Mind Leech Ghoul. Doomed Dissenter. Into the Night. Lantern of the Lost. A Lantern Bearer. The Skulking Killer. A rare Voldaren Bloodcaster. Very cool. Double-sided, no less. A Bloodbat Summoner. Bloodbat Summoner. Kind of neat. We also have the rare Falkenrath Forebearer. Right here. Another rare. And a foil rare, the Hamlet Vanguard. This guy's pulling out all the stops. Holding down the fort. And we have, I don't know what direction this goes, but this is Thirst for Discovery. Looks like he's looking at something mystical and arcane. Swamp, Celebrant, a Courier Bat for all your delivery needs, a Wedding Invitation, Slayer, Dread Fugue, the Honeymoon Hearst, a Radiant Grace. It's a double-sider here. The Radiant Restraints. Good for keeping vampires on the DL. Hookhand Mariner. Celebrants. We have the rare Voice of the Blessed. Voice of the Blessed. Along with a Soul Cipher board. It's a double-sided foil. The Soul Cipher-bound Spirit. Wonder if there's actually something you can decipher from that. It'd be interesting to know. Looks like we got a list card. And got another one of these Parasitic Grasps. We've got a Forest, Heronblessed Geist, Beguiler, Rescue, Griff Rider, a Lunar Rejection, Runebound Wolf. That's kind of cool. A Twinblade Geist, which Twinblade Invocation on the other side. An Epicure, Socialite, Mimic, Foil, actually Etch Foil. Etch Foil Lightning Wolf. That's kind of cool. And from the list, we have Gate to the Afterlife from, I think, Amonkhet? Yeah. That's old school. Or oldish school, at least. 20, 2014 or so. All right, this looks like Ren. Splendid Reclamation. Yeah, that looks like Ren and 7. We have Mountain, Diagraph Scavenger, Siphon Essence, the Repository Scab, a Stitched Assistant, Groom's Finery, Bride's Gown, a Desperate Farmer, Kindly Ancestor, Blood Hypnotist in the cool showcase, along with a Demonic Bargain, and that's a rare. Exile the top 13 cards with a little flavor text from Ormondal. Very cool. And here we've got a Moldraff Millipede in, I mean, it looks like an etch foil, but could just be sort of a textured foil, along with a minigame. All right, we have a full art of Nature's Embrace. We got a Foil Swamp, a Piercing Light, Sigarda's Imprisonment, Unholy Officiant, Traveling Minister, a Packsong Pup, Cartographer's Survey, Ragged Recluse, Innocent Traveler, Millicent the Restless Revenant is a mythic. Very, very cool. Spirit Soldier. Oh, we got a double mythic back to back with the Cemetery Gatekeeper. It's a non-legendary vampire. And we have an Allenbach Escort foil. All right, a Spirit, along with some Daybreak Combatants full art. We have an Island, a Parish Blade Trainee, Adamant Will, Militia Rallier, Rural Recruit, Wedding Security, Edgar's Awakening, Sanguine Statuette, a Gutter Skulker with a Gutter Shortcut, the Petal Celebrant. We got a dual land here, the Storm Carved Coast, and that's a rare land, along with a foil Gralnock the Omnivore in an alt art style foil. Cool. Couple more packs are left here in the second stack here. We got our Zombie Butlers, Dying to Serve, full art. We got Plains. We have a Wretched Throng. Look at that. It's like Human Centipede Inception. Estwald Shield Basher, Alchemist's Retrieval. Oh, we got some more Ghostbusters going on there. Who are you going to call? Necro Alchemists. We have a Cruel Witness, an Ancient Lumberknot, Spiked Ripsaw, Weaver of Blossoms, Catapult Fodder, those zombie goblins, Catapult Captain, alright, Gluttonous Guest, the rare Hamlet Vanguard. So we now have the regular of him in addition to the foil, and a foil Blood Crazed Socialite. We got potentially a list card in here. This is Undead Butler. We got Swamps, Nature's Embrace, Shelter and Boughs, Crushing Canopy, Evolving Wilds, Bramble Worm, Retrieve, Binding Geist, the Oakshade Stalker, becomes a Moonlit Ambusher, as well as an Unholy Officiant, and a Rare Headless Rider. Rare Headless Rider. Kind of cool. In fact, he's got multiple heads. I see at least 5. Then we have the Fierce Retribution foil card. Can't help but think that's not going to work out for him, but, you know, whatever. And the Sorcerer's Wand from Dominaria. Cool. And here we have full art of this guy, Edgar, the Charmed Groom. Edgar Markov. We've got a Plains. We've got a Syncopate. Very cool art on that card. A Serpentine Ambush. Dreadlight Monstrosity. A Fleeting Spirit. Arm the Cathars. Wedding Security. Voldaren Epicure. And a rare Breathkeeper Seraph. Rare Breathkeeper Seraph. That is, I think, a big angel. Or it could just be the perspective of the art. We also have Halana and Alana Partners. It's a rare card. It might be an alt art. Strangely enough, these partners don't have the actual partner keyword on them. We got another rare. We got Tauren's Fist of the Angels. Look at that. Radiant holy weapon. And we have a Restless Bloodseeker foil with a Stasis Snare from the list. Coming from Battle for Zendikar. It's cool. Got a bunch of rares in that one. Alrighty. And we have a Blood Vial, which means no list. But we do have beautiful full art of Change of Fortune. Very cool. A foiled plane. A rescue, a rider, a trainee, adamant will, crawling infestation, taxidermist, a really creepy swarm, infantry, celebrants, and there we go. That's the card you want to see. Sorin the Mirthless. One of the more valuable cards in this particular set. Looks pretty cool. This is just the standard one, but very nice mythic. I believe Sorin is the one that all of the Dracula cards are based off of. So. And we have the Bridal Gown, along with a Swamp, Vampire's Kiss, Socialite, different art for the Voldaren Epicure. We got a Blood Fountain, Valorious Stance, Rending Flame, Wandering Mind, the Voltaic Visionary, turns into a Volt Charge Berserker, and a Gluttonous Guest. We have another rare Gralnock the Omnivore, and a foiled Blessed Flame. Yeah, large toads are omnivorous. They will eat stuff, both plants and insects, and sometimes even mice. They're small enough. We got a zombie. Beautiful stained glass in that art. We got Sigarda's Imprisonment. A very, very striking art. We have a foil mountain. We got Scattered Thoughts, Presence, Safety, Archghoul, Hero's Downfall, Recluse, a Dormant Grove, which turns into a Grove Strider, a Celebrant, a Guest. We have another mythic. There we go, we're picking up. Avebrook Caretaker. Double-sided with the Hollow Henge Huntmaster. There we go. That's a nice little mythic. Nice little mythic there. And Witness the Future is a foil uncommon. And we have here Olivia, the Crimson Bride. We got a Forest, a Blood Servitor. That's actually, I think, a new one. Bleed Dry, Gift of Fangs, a Grisly Ritual, Magma Pummeler, Frenzied Devils, Desperate Farmer, Bloodtide Harvester, and we have the rare Geralf Visionary Stitcher in sort of the black and white alt art, along with a rare Kessig Wolf Rider. And we have a foiled Witch's Web. That's actually somewhat disturbing. Seeing a human token here. And we have Mina Harker. Mina Harker. I think this is one of the people hunting down the vampires. We got a swamp, celebrant, a guest, more celebrants, a hypnotist, a waltzer, kindly ancestor, bystander, officiant. There we go. That's another cool mythic there. Necroduality. Worth a couple bucks, along with a foiled gluttonous guest. So I think we've pulled most of the kind of the rare mythics in this set. I think there's maybe one that we haven't gotten yet. Oh, this is a cool full art. Very, very detailed. Edgar Markov's Coffin. That is a fine coffin. That's like high-end Airbnb coffin right there. We got an Island, Steelclad Spirit, Wanderlight Spirit, Sanctify, Retribution. We have a Wash Away, Stormtracer Drake, Bloodthorn Squire, an Alluring Suitor, double-sided with a Deadly Dancer. And then we have an Epicure, Dying to Serve as a rare. And foil Kindly Ancestor with, from the list, is Student of Warfare, which is actually a rare. The rare Student of Warfare. Thanks for sticking with us as we open these packs. We've got Thalia, the Guardian of Thraben. We've got an island, a pointed discussion, Vampire's Kiss, Bloodcrazed Socialite, Voldaren Epicure, a Markov Purifier, Parasitic Grasp, Drogskull Infantry, Socialite, Celebrants, the rare Voldaren Estate, Castlevania Castle, can't convince me otherwise, and Gluttonous Guest Foil. And there we go. We got Kaya, gold signature. We got Plains, Courier Bat, Wedding Invitation. Really? They go together, right? Vampire Slayer, Piercing Light, Geistlight Snare, Whispering Wizard, Foreboding Statue, Wary Prisoner, Waltzer, and the rare Dorothea, the Vengeful Victim, and Dorothea's Retribution. Rare card right there. We also have a Supernatural Rescue and a minigame. We got some sort of Geist, the Heron Blessed Geist. I'm taking this to mean that maybe Avacyn has a heron as a symbol. We have an island, Flourishing Hunter, Phalanx, Aim for the Head, Undying Malice, Circle of Confinement. All right, that one's a new one. We got Markov Retribution, Binding Geist, Guest, a rare Imperious Mindbreaker. Okay, that's new. Haven't run across that one yet. Pretty neat. Along with Iruth, the Tormented Prophet, another rare card. And an uncommon Blood Hypnotist foil. So I'm wondering which, I think all the box toppers have a Dracula card in them, and I'm curious which one we are going to find when we crack it open here in a minute. Got the Wanderlight Spirit, along with a Forest, a Blood Fountain, Celebrants, more Guests, Witness the Future, Thirst for Discovery, a Villager, the Mischievous Catgeist, Cat-like Curiosity, another Guest. We do have the rare Olivia's Attendants. That one, not sure that I've seen yet. Along with Blood Servitor, and from the list we have Release the Dogs. Who let the dogs out is what I'm going to ask you. And finally, in the last pack, we are going to pull 12 consecutive mythics. We have a very cool looking full art of Dorothea, the Vengeful Victim. I'm trying to figure out. See some hands. Yeah, I don't even know how that one goes. Sigarda's Imprisonment, Officiant, Traveling Minister, Heron of Hope, Skulking Killer, Vampire's Vengeance, Reckless Bloodseeker, Celebrant, Unholy Officiant, and The Glorious Sunrise is a rare. Along with the Serpentine Ambush. All right, so that brings us now to this little guy, our box topper, our one shot at a Dracula card. And let's see what we get. Come on, Dracula. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, it's still a mythic, folks, but Abraham Van Helsing. So we got Van Helsing. We didn't even get. We got 0 Drax. No Drax. But we did end with a nice little mythic. So that's all we got for right now. I want to thank you again for listening in, spending an hour with me, the game engineer, and we will open some more stuff next time. Have a great day.